A warm welcome to KCTV English News. I'm Hyung Shim. The province is proceeding with the ordinance amendment to restrict expansion of local casinos. Councillor Lee Sang-bong of the Democratic Party pushed forward with a revision bill to regulate changes of casino licenses on January 28 this year. The amendment bill stipulates that a casino business can be relocated only when places of business are under heavy repairs, rebuilt, or demolished. Councillor Lee stressed the need for tighter restrictions on casino expansions as local casino businesses have been using legal loopholes to expand by relocating after license acquisition. The provincial government will ask the Ministry of Government Legislation for an authoritative interpretation of the revision bill to avoid violating higher law. An application for expanding the UNESCO Biosphere Reserve in Jeju will be reviewed at the 31st session of the Man and the Biosphere Program International Coordinating Council at the UNESCO headquarters in Paris from June 17th to 21st. The Ministry of Environment and Korean National Commission for UNESCO submitted an application to designate the entire island as a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve last August. The UNESCO added Jeju to its World Network of Biosphere Reserves in 2002, designating core areas of the island comprising Hallasan National Park, 2 stream corridors, and 3 islets. Once the application passed, it will quadruple designated areas to 387,000 square meters and enable agriculture and fishery products to use the Biosphere Reserve brand. Let's all hope for a successful application. The group of Gangjong Village residents demanded an official apology and further investigation on illegal practices in the construction project of a naval base at Gangjong. Gangjong residents held a press conference at the Provincial Council on June 7th after the police discovered human rights violations in the project. The residents stressed that the Navy, Provincial Police Agency, National Maritime Police, and the provincial government must officially apologize for their transgressions. They also asked Seoul to dispatch a team to unveil other human rights violations and illegal practices during the construction. Apartment sales prices are rising here in Jeju for 4 consecutive weeks. The Korea Appraisal Board said local apartment prices rose 0.2% over the week ending June 9th. This was the highest increase rate in the nation. Only Jeju Island and Daejeon Metropolitan City showed increases in apartment prices compared to the week before. Prices for jeonse leases, in which the renter makes a huge down payment and then returned in full at the end of the contract, fell 0.14% over the same period. This marked a decline for 22 weeks in a row. The Jeju Chamber of Commerce signed an MOU with the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry on June 7th at Hanoi to strengthen economic, trade, and investment ties between Jeju Island and Vietnam. The 2 parties agreed to mutually share information on business environments and investment opportunities and to gradually expand trade. Trade with Vietnam accounts for 14.7% of the nation's foreign trade volume. This agreement is expected to help local companies enter the Vietnamese market. Greenland Group recently filed a complaint to reverse the provincial government's revocation of the hospital operation license given by the province. This is the 3rd suit Greenland Group filed against the province. Todd Thacker reports.
Greenland International recently filed a complaint with Jeju District Court seeking to reverse the cancellation of its province-issued hospital license. The operations license, which limits the scope of patients to those from overseas, was cancelled on April 17 after the company failed to meet the deadline to begin treating patients. Greenland has since nullified its hospital employment contracts and sold off equipment. In light of these developments, some have speculated that the company is walking away from its business plans on the island. In fact, it has pressed ahead with a complaint regarding the province's decision to cancel its license. One of the nation's leading law firms, Bae, Kim & Lee LLC, will represent Greenland in court. Greenland has said its failure to meet the deadline for opening the hospital was due to decisions made by the province. It argues that it had the necessary equipment, facilities, and employees already in place in August last year, when construction of the hospital was completed. Greenland said it was the province that delayed approval of the hospital business by 15 months. Company officials say that this delay resulted in the mass resignation of employees and led to the current situation. This recent complaint has been added to 2 additional suits, one seeking the revocation of the condition added to the business approval that limits those who can be treated at the hospital. The other seeks to block the public release of information about the Greenland Hospital business plan. There is a possibility that in its suit, Greenland will demand compensation. At a hearing, it argued it stands to lose 80 billion won due to the province's revocation of the hospital license. Since the province has now been notified about the 3rd complaint, it is coming up with a strategy on how to respond. In particular, the province has hired more lawyers to prepare for the legal battle ahead. In light of all this, it is clear that the plan to open the nation's first for-profit hospital has gone from a project that drew controversy in the court of public opinion to one taking place in an actual courtroom. Todd Thacker, KCTV.
Don't miss out on the epic Samda Park Night concert. Join us every Friday night through August 23rd. Holland Park is showcasing bougainvillea flowers through June 16th. Enjoy one of Mother Nature's unique light shows at the Kotower Firefly Festival, which is running through July 14th. Enjoy a unique and modern take on the works of Gustav Klimt and Hundertwasser at the new Bunker de Lumière. Taking a look at our weather, skies will be cloudy through the afternoon and clear out in the evening. For more details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 19 and the afternoon high will be at 23 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo, we'll have a low of 18 in the morning and a high of 24 in the afternoon. Over in Seongsan, the temperatures will be 16 in the morning, warming up to 23 degrees. Across the island in Kosan, we expect a low of 18 and a high of 24 degrees. And up on the mountain at Songpanak, we'll hit a low of 12, topping off at 17 degrees. Skies will be cloudy out on the water with winds out of the northeast and east at a speed of 8 to 13 meters per second with seas between 1 and 2.5 meters. And here's what's coming up. That's it for today's KCTV English News. Please find us on YouTube at KCTV eNews Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. 시청해주신 여러분 고맙습니다.